Alrighty, getting back in here. I actually have some time to stream today, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Um, kind of wanting to make sure that, there we go, turn that down. Mute myself. There we go. But yeah, just wanting to get to work on some of these projects that I have around the base. Like I've been kind of realizing that I've been putting up a building and mostly getting it done, basically getting it into functioning order, and then not finishing it, like not putting up the lights or like filling out the rooms in the living quarters area. So I kind of just want to like mess around the base today, try to get a lot of these things done, and should be a lot of fun. Kind of things that I've been putting off for a while, but been meaning to do. But I do believe I'll go ahead and start at the horde defense and kind of finish up what I was doing as far as filling out the concrete there. But I will have to see what I'm in the middle of doing. This time I didn't go back and watch the last few minutes of my stream. Pretty sure that I'm over at the garden. I believe I'm standing on the roof. And I'll probably end up picking that right away, so we'll get that going. Yes, I'm on my roof. Apparently I'm thirsty and hungry. I'm always thirsty and hungry. Alright. And I know when I logged out, because like I pretty much leave like right after I finish the stream, but there's always just like, another few seconds to a minute or so. Oh, they're still here. I was like, I know I heard some zombies as I was logging out. Alrighty. So I think I'm doing really well on cotton. Not sure what else I can plant right now. I don't know. Yeah, I may just do all chrysanthemum this time. I have two very long hallways to construct. And they are going to take a lot of redwood blocks. Let's see, today is 2/12. So the next horde is going to be 2/17. So I've got like 5 days. So most likely will not make it to the next horde today, on today's stream anyway. Well, let me go ahead and get these rolling, because I need a bunch. But yeah, most likely won't make it to the horde today, but do have a lot of stuff that I want to get done. So I'll be on here for a bit. Kind of thinking about how to put some lighting up in here. I might just put them along these redwood sections. I don't really need it, but it'd just be kind of nice. It's something that I wanted to do with the base, and just never got around to. So like finish out the lighting in the hallways and all the different sections, like the living quarters, the crafting area. None of those places have lights. The garden, no lights. Which means I may need to go gather up some electronics, but we'll see what we have left. Oh yeah, I bought a new machete from the trader. Forgot about that. Go ahead and get 45 of these going. So the first Yeah, pretty much the first part of this stream is going to be base maintenance. Getting things crafting as needed. I probably need to start smelting down some more iron for making steel and forged iron. So I'm going to actually need quite a bit of forged iron to make all the lighting that I want. We'll see how things go. I'm not sure how many more electronic parts I have, or electrical parts, I guess. Because I don't really need the electronic components. So I'm just doing the little silver dome lights. But I will definitely need electrical parts. And luckily, I know of a fantastic place to go get some. I just have to remember where it is. I know I marked it on the map, but I do have a few different places marked on the map, so I'll have to just kind of take a look at it. And hopefully I didn't put my marker right over it, because I will actually be able to tell which one it is by looking at it. It's kind of oddly shaped. It almost looks like two POIs got smashed together. Alright. Success. 180 chrysanthemum planted. Or not 180. Yeah, it was 180. Why does that not seem right? Oh, okay, because I only planted 2 sections. Got it. It's like, wait, I should have more than 180 flowers left. Now I know what's up. Okay, I must be wearing my jacket. I am wearing my jacket. Hey, June Ellie, how's it going? Getting back into some 7 days of that action. Many projects to work on today. Right on, man. I'll see you in a bit. Alright. Oh, so I can make about 12,000 more concrete. That's gonna be it. What are we looking at for concrete supplies? Actually, not doing too bad. And I have some over at the Horde Defense as well. Oh my gosh, yeah, I have a ton of cotton. Actually, let me save some of that. Cause I want to make some beds. Well, it's probably gonna mess up. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I can spawn on any of the beds in there. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I have 200 electrical parts. Oh yeah, I have no forged iron. I was gonna check and see how many lights I could make with what I have available, but it's not gonna work. Do I have a shovel? I do have a shovel. Good job, me. Not too bad. Oh, nice. Let me just do that for now. Definitely going to have some screamers coming by here. I'm about to light all these forges up. Oh nice, I have 200 steel in here already. Look at me, thinking ahead. It's not bad. So, forged iron. Let's just see how much is that. 2,000. Yeah, let's just make 200 in each of these forges right now. Craft. Thank you. And I'm also gonna make 100 forged steel in each one. And there go all the resources. They don't last long. I'm gonna make another shovel. Let's make it in the workbench that's not already doing something. I have a ton of cloth, my goodness. Let's do this. Oh, no, I don't want to make that many. Gotta remember that I still have chrysanthemum in here. I guess I could just go ahead and turn it into blocks right now. Why wait, right? That's not enough. Those are all my. Those are all the wood is going. Alright, dude, I understand. You are very thirsty. I'll hook you up very shortly. There we go. 5 seconds. The only reason that I was doing this, not super necessary, but my tool crafting skill is pretty awful, so I've just been trying to work on that. Without just, you know, having to pay for it. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I have any murky water. I'm gonna have to go check the, man, I've got stacks of wood everywhere. I should probably consolidate those at some point. Okay. That's something that I absolutely need to do. Got a pretty good amount of glass in here. Let me run over to... Here, let me do this first, before I forget. Okay, so no wood in any of those. I don't think there's any wood in that. I know I've got wood in here, the oil shale, wood in here, with the animal fat, which, my gosh, I have so much animal fat. I'll never use it. What's in here? Nothing. Okay, cool. Lots of cabinet space. Let's kind of stack these things up here. I'll just carry some of that with me. Okay, duct tape is finished. We have 250 in there. I'll use this for making exploding crossbow bolts, which I'm not doing too bad on. Although I will need feathers before too long. Okay. You know what I want to do? I'm going to steal one of these workbenches. I've got a ton of these things. That one's empty. That one's empty. Good times. Do I have a spare wrench? So I don't have to go right back down to my mini bike where I was just at. Just gonna borrow this one. That way I can just like carry a bunch of supplies with me and just craft things while I'm over in the living quarters area. A wrench. Put you back. Ugh. Yeah, I need to finish lighting up the hallways like this. Yeah, it looks pretty nice, but it'd be good if I were able to finish it up. And this, you know, it won't be centered because the workbench is 2. This is a fantastic spot for it because it's just kind of like out of my way. Okay. Let us check the water supply. Plenty of regular water. We do have 390 murky water. Excuse me. Now we have bottled water for days. Okay, so I am going to make some jars. Oh, what do we have in here? Cooking pot. These are all cabinets. I don't think I have anything in them. I do not. Murky water is mainly just for making beer, I do believe. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna go... kind of want to get this going right away. Oh, jeez. I had it right where I wanted it. No! That way I can start crashing this glue off right now. Gotta get better at remembering where I park. I'm always like spinning circles around in here. We got forges aplenty running. Is that a dog horde? Could have swore I just heard a dog. Let's make about 300 or so jars. Take 3,000 glass. Let's make 500. Takes just as long to make 500 glass jars as it does to craft off 250 murky water. Or glue. Oops, that's too long. Whatever. Anything we can put in there. Maybe we can put that glass back in there. Hey, we've got lead. We need both of those things here pretty soon. So here with my machete collection. I forgot to drop the, or put the snowballs in there, over in the kitchen. I also forgot to eat. And we're gonna have to do that super soon. But first, there's a whole lot of crafting to be done. My poor character, he's always starving. No, I don't want that. I'll make 3,000 in each one of these. There we go. How much stone do we have to be smelting down here? Quite a bit, we're good. Alright, so we have 7 forges, 2 cement mixers, and a chem station rolling right now. Nice, we get 600 forged iron, which I am going to make a crossbow. I have a ton of leather here. I might actually start selling some of this leather off. I do not need that much leather. Alright, so lights. Let's see how many we can make. We can make 31. That's not very many. That's not very many at all. Okay, they must be over at the construction site. So with these small amounts, you can actually make. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Man, these are great though. Like, if you can sit here and if you have the time to sit here and watch lights and things like that craft off, you'll get your science skill up super fast. There we go. We just got a level in science. But I'm not going to sit here and watch all those craft off. Put our 4 electrical parts back. Forged iron can go back. Alright. Okay, I gotta go feed my character. Things are bad. Should have grabbed some ammo while I was over there. Ooh, 210. Oh, actually, we're about to go up another point to 211. That 211 will miss. Good on that. Let's make 30 goldenrod tea. So I told you there were going to be a lot of base maintenance. A lot of things I've been kind of putting off for a minute. Oh yeah, snowballs. So I could just use those at some point. Yeah, let me use up some of this water. Man, I've got so much water. I want to say it's 1 cornmeal, 1 blueberry, 1 water. Oh, eggs. Do I have eggs? Okay, I do. Cool. Wait, how long is that going to take? Oh, 30 seconds. Okay. So, blueberry pie. Yeah, it's just 1 of each. Still doing pretty good on like corn, potatoes, mushrooms. Running low on meat. Yeah, it's not too bad right now. I'll wait on that 4 minutes. 40 hours and you make 30 pies in 4 minutes. Oh, I didn't see how much time was left in there. Oh, that would be funny. There we go. Got blueberry pies, I got goldenrod tea, and everything. Everything we could ever want. Alright, I do believe I am good to go. I'm gonna snatch up those jars. Oh, we still got 4 minutes. Okay, I'm not gonna snatch up those jars. Let me grab some ammo. That'll work. Oh, we do have repair kits that we can make now that we have forged iron. Almost forgot about that. Let's make like another 50 of those. Probably helps if you grab the duct tape. That's like an awesome way to get your gunsmithing up. Just letting this finish. Get up to 50 real quick. A boop. There we go. I think we're pretty good to go. I know I've spent a lot of time just kind of like kicking it around the base. And I do want to fill these jars up. Just need to wait for these to finish out. This has been something I have been putting off, or not putting off, just been kind of ignoring for a little bit. Gun skills, just like perks in general. Doesn't really seem like there's anything that I really need. I mean, I could just like bump up my toolsmithing or something like that. Armor smithing, maybe. Could get the survivor and the camel maxed out, but I'll probably wait until I hit max health before I do that. Yeah, there's really nothing. Like, I have 181 skill points and like nothing to spend it on. It's unfortunate. Okay. Try to hydrate myself. Woo, gunsmithing 49. Kind of just waiting until this is done. I guess I could just like do something useful. I should use this thing more often. It's pretty fun. Good. And like I would get a better return on these if I would repair them first. I'm not too terribly worried about that. I just don't want to use. I mean, I guess I do have a ton of repair kits. I could just use them on this, but all right. It's not too bad. A pretty good SMG now. 576. Let's go ahead and take it out. Why not, right? Got a ton of 9mm rounds. Let me check for possible audio glitch. Right on, welcome back. Seems like we're good. Our jar's finished. In a rare event here, I'm driving out my actual door. Almost never use this thing. Once I finish up all of the hallways and everything, that'll be my main way in and out of the base. I won't be able to just like hop out the side of the base anymore. Which is sad, because that's a lot of fun. I like how you make the drinking animation when you're filling jars. Don't drink them. Don't drink the murky water, that stuff's no good for you. Tree farm's coming along. Hopefully they all grow up this time. I had a few last time that did not finish growing. Oh, real quick, before I run into the base. Well, I can just drive through. I'm gonna go check and see if I have the those extra lights. Because I need to figure out how many I have. So I may have to run out and grab some electronics right now. Yeah, I will absolutely be doing more Resident Evil streams. 42. I just kind of was excited about finishing up this base, now that I've got most of this all finished, and I really wanted to get back to doing some work. But this Monday, I will be doing a Resident Evil stream. My days off kind of got shifted around a bit this week, so I won't be able to stream tomorrow like I normally would, but this Monday afternoon I'll absolutely be doing a Resident Evil stream. What do I need? I have 145 glass blocks, that is also good to note. So in total, we have 73 lights that we can use. Nice, 1,000 wood blocks just hanging out for us. That was all of those, right? Yep, they're all crafted. Ooh, I don't think I saw any glass blocks in there. If that's the case, that is not good. So let's go ahead and make some more of those, because I'm going to need those, something fierce. That dude's going to overheat. Let's just start by making 500. I know I'm going to need a lot more than that, but it's a good starting point. Alright, I think I'm good to finally actually start doing stuff now. I'll go drop a few things off real quick. Other than that, I think we're good to go. It's like half hour of base maintenance later. And I missed the doorway. Treasure maps. Nope. Man, this is something I could do. Doing some treasure maps would be kind of fun one of these days. I have a ton of them. Alright, so I do want to start with the concrete section over there. I'm going to leave my mini bike up here. So, grab some rebar. Should be good for now. Is there anything to chop down? There's not. Okay. Somebody just hanging out at the old Shotgun Messiah. We're just digging up the sand and clay. I was gonna repair the auger, but there's really no need for that. This is kind of nice, because I am in pretty bad need of clay right now. The reason I repaired that up is I just don't like having damaged blocks under where I'm putting my own blocks. And I did remember to bring a shovel today. So like after I go through about probably tank and a half of gas, I'll switch over to the shovel for a little bit. I've already got so much stuff going on at the base. The heat map is probably just ridiculous right now. Cannot hit that block. I'm just hitting everything around it first. Well, the hitboxes aren't being as weird as they were the other day, but they're still being pretty weird. There's one tank. I'm not gonna have much left for this. Wondering if I should push it. I'm just hoping that a shovel here can take out a block with one hit. I know it can with the sand, of course, but not sure about the clay. I'd say there's a pretty good chance of it, but I just don't know yet. That's how often I use a shovel. Thought I might have damaged one of those. Alright, now we're switching over to the shovel for sure. Looks like we can. Still wouldn't be surprised if I see a screamer here in just a moment, though. After this, see, I'm kind of thinking about, I mean, I'm going to do it. I just need to actually do it. I'm going to take frames and put them all the way around this whole horde defense. But I don't like the way there's this huge lip right here. I'm going to kind of level things out a bit. This is not too bad. Still not as fast as the auger, especially when you get into the sand. You can just like click that auger button to moving pretty fast. But this will save me time in having to deal with screamers. Okay. It's basically just kind of like hold this in place here. I just destroyed all that grass. So weird. So this stone is being held up by this first section of the post. Alright, I think we should be good to switch back to the auger now. And all the screamers are probably like distracted over at the base. I have so much stuff running over there. Just so much faster. So I do have to hit each of the clay blocks twice here. And I have to go back and make a bunch of repairs because there are a lot of missed hits with the auger. But maybe the shovel's in the same speed. Calculating all the rest of that in. But it feels faster. I'm working with power tools here. Why can I not hit that block? Impossible. Can't be done. Alright, same thing here. I probably don't need to put them on both sides, but I just do. Not willing to have this fall down. Catwalks require way too many resources. Just let that stuff collapse. All the wood that goes into it, not really a big deal. But all the forged iron is a big deal. Super fast when you're just going through the sand until you hit that. Nothing so far. Kind of surprised by the lack of zombies today. I have kind of left a few of them hanging around, haven't I? Saw the ones outside the garden, and then also the one just chilling over at the Shotgun Messiah. Damn, what are you doing? Alright. So there we go. I think this is going to look a lot better. And we made off with like over a stack of clay. That's one good thing about working over here by the horde defenses. If a wandering horde comes through, I will have some spikes to help me deal with them. I guess I'd rather not waste the durability of the spikes if I don't have to. It seems like I need to throw some shorts on. Or not. Character is overheating for just a moment there. Should have paid attention to the stack size here. I want to say I started off with 500 and I put a few down for the pillars, and that was about it. I guess they're not really pillars, like catwalk supports. Or at least just help me have a good understanding of how much concrete I need. I need at least 2,000 already. Ugh. I just want to get this done before any zombies show up. They have a tendency to wreck my rebar frames. And in this version of the game, it's not bad. I mean, all you have to do is just pick them back up, and they're fully repaired. I'm pretty sure that on the PC version, you have to repair them before you can even pick them up. Which makes sense. Like, if they get damaged, they should need to be repaired. They shouldn't just like magically repair once they get into your inventory. It's annoying, for sure, but definitely makes more sense. Alright, what's going on here? Looks like I had a frame placed down somewhere and just kind of vanished. Maybe I'm imagining things. I would say that's absolutely a possibility. Man, this is a larger area than I thought it would be. Let's do this. I always think I have so much concrete available to me, and I start doing something like this, and I'm like, oh, well, that's going to take like 5,000 concrete. This might actually take a little bit more. Not much more, but yeah, it's going to take a little over 5,000 concrete to finish this out. There we go. 5, 3. 4, 5. Alright. Should be enough. And I will end up doing a lot of this type of stuff. Okay. Just making sure I didn't have any steel in my inventory. I definitely don't need to upgrade any of these blocks to steel. I mean, honestly, you could basically make these out of whatever material you wanted. I mean, I could probably have wood blocks down here and they'd be just fine. The only time I would run into any issues if I did not kill a cop in time and he happened to blow up on him. But even then, that seems to do very little damage when I've got the concrete out here, so can't imagine the wood being too severely damaged. Who knows, maybe the concrete deflects damage from the explosions. has like damage resistance more so than wood, which would make sense. But man, I'm all over the place. I'm just hitting blocks left and right. Not upgrading in an orderly fashion. It's very unprofessional and sloppy. We're getting there. Should have it finished up just before runtime here. Excuse me. That's right. I forgot that one of these sections of the catwalk supports hadn't dried in time for me to turn it into steel before Horde Night. I need to go ahead and upgrade that. I believe I've got some steel in the chest right next to me here. What? Oh man. Just barely short. But yeah, that was a good 5200 concrete. Actually, while I've got this steel out, I remember there being a spike that got pretty messed up. There was a feral who got caught down in here. There it is. They're just messing that spike up. The rest are probably fine. A little bit of damage here and there, but that feral got down in there and just completely wrecked that spike. Some of them didn't even take any damage. Excuse me. Oops. I am taking damage. There we go. That was much better. And I do plan on digging out underneath here. Especially this whole area. This area is going to be the same deal. I'm just going to clear this all out. I still need to finish the pit area. I need to raise the pillars, because apparently the zombies can still make that jump and land on the inside. It'd almost benefit me just to bring the pillars all the way up. I just didn't want to have to do that. That is a ton of concrete to do so. But I think this is pretty much good to go. I do kind of like the way it looks. Like, it didn't turn out exactly as I had hoped, or had imagined, I guess, in the beginning, but still kind of dig it. I think it works out pretty well. Dude's still chilling at the shotgun messiah. Can we hit him with a nail from here? I don't know. I wonder if I should do these in steel. That's a lot of steel, but maybe I'll do that later on when I get some more of that crafting. None of them really seem to be that badly damaged, so I think we are all right. And I'm getting phone calls from all over today. Phone just keeps going off. Alright. So I think what I want to do, I need to move all of this stuff back inside. Could have dropped the water off is what I could have done. So let me grab that. I'll kind of just grab what I can. Should have left those on the belt. Alright. I'll just run over and drop these things off. I really want to start working on the lighting. Oh hey, we got our mini bike. It's way too dark. Got 4 spotlights left, that's not too bad. I am hyped about the clay. So we're running pretty low on that. We're low on everything else, but that was especially helpful. I guess these are all looking good. Just gonna let those run. I mean, here's our stone collection. It's not like I can really craft anything with that. Sand. We're running low. Yeah, we're running low on everything pretty much. Hey there, PR. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I like the way the base looks myself. I think it is good stuff. I'm gonna use... Yeah, I might as well use this one. I'm just gonna leave some of the murky water over here. The rest needs to go into the kitchen, which I might as well head over there right now. Ah! Gotta stop missing that doorway. Underneath the sink seems like a great place for murky water. Yeah. I definitely have the space for more people, that's for sure. Alright. How are we doing on food and water? We are starving, apparently. Some of these fresh blueberry pies. Or maybe just one. Oh, 212. Might as well keep the glass jars in there. Okay, so we're good. Do I have anything else to drop off over here? I do not. Run down and grab up the rest of the construction supplies. I think I put my axe away. I'm going to need that. I did not. It's over there still. Good times. And I think lighting will be next. I'm going to put some lights over here. No, it's true. Definitely make things go a bit more smoothly, especially when you're like gathering up resources and whatnot. Get you all stacked up. Oh sweet, everything fits. Sweet. I think this is all good to go. Need to work on connecting the tunnels, but I do want to get the lighting for this tunnel set up. I've put that off for far too long. Ugh. Ooh, that's dangerous. Yeah, I can definitely imagine like that happening with the people that are just working more against you than with you. So we're not doing too bad. We still have a pretty reasonable amount of concrete here. Not a whole lot of forged iron or steel at the moment, though. So let's see. This is something that I need to check. Is I know I've got. Oh, I'll have to look around the map, but there is a place marked that has more electronic components. I can't tell if that's it or not. I want to say it was a bit farther away from the base. It's this one right here. Ton of electronics right here. Has two of those like radio tower setups. So I'm going to throw up these lights right now, see what we're looking at, and then I may go wrench down a bunch of electronics. Probably don't need my axe. I put the lights away, didn't I? Let's just switch away from exploding crossbow bolts. Kids always like to play on your world. Yeah. Could be interesting. Could be kind of frustrating at times, I assume. So it's 1, 2. It's got to be the same all the way around. 1, 2, and then a light. One, two, be a light there. It drives you up a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a light. Okay. Yeah, it could be kind of frustrating, I would assume. Three, 4, and a light. These should be all set up the same way. Four and a light. And I think it should be 1, 2, and a light there. Right? Or is that where the 4 starts? I'll have to check down the end of one of these hallways here. So we get down to this last one, should be right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a light. Okay. Like, yeah, it seems like, I mean, because definitely, like, I have a kind of a certain way that I play, and that I like to have things set up. If people are in there messing up my systems for that, I would be probably a little frustrated. Okay, I think that's right. I just think the center section and the outer section are different from one another. 1, 2, and a light. 1, 2, 3, and a light. 1, 2, 3, and a light. Okay. This should be center, which it is. Same with that one. Yep. Okay. So that should set me up there, and then this will get us ready to build our tunnels out over this way. Out over this way. So I'm probably going to have to make 2 more rooms like these. Basically, I'm going to have the tunnels coming out to here and then connecting in the center. I'm thinking I'm going to have to put a room right here on each of these corners. Hey there, Glitch. And things take too long to do. Yeah, that could be. That's kind of one of the problems I have with this base being so large. It's like I'm going from section to section, and when I come back to doing like the lighting here, I have to like refigure out how everything's supposed to work. It's like I had it all set up and knew all the spacing and everything when I was working on it, but it's been quite a long time since I've messed with it. So I can see it kind of being the same way if you're distracted or having to deal with other things. It could make it difficult. Things taking so long. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure that I can reach that. This is not too bad though. We have a reasonable amount of lights. Oh geez, I'm all trying to turn it on and I haven't even put the light up there yet. Oh, whoops. I'm like, why can't I turn this on? The game's like, because you gotta actually put it in place, sir. Is that spacing right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that's right. Every once in a while when I'm doing this, I kind of get the feeling that I'm looking down rather than up. Like, I know I'm looking at the ceiling, but it just kind of feels every once in a while like I'm looking at my feet instead. Oh man, yeah, I would love to play Alpha 17. It would be super, super nice. They have done a lot of really cool stuff with the game since, I mean, we don't have like a specific version that we're playing on for console. I guess we have our console specific version, but yeah, they've done a lot of stuff since the updates that we've had. And I really like the skills and perks system. Oops. Oh, cool, I'm done. Right? Oh wait, no, I'm missing one. Man, I've got skills. 1, 2, 3. Light. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3. Light. Okay, cool. Yeah, as it is right now, like I was looking at this earlier, like I have 181 skill points and really nothing to spend it on. Like there are things I could kind of like, you know, stack up. I could throw a bunch of points into science or weaponsmithing, maybe armor smithing or something, but I don't know. The skill points are not as useful to us. There we go. We have lights. So all the hallways are now set up. I do kind of worry that I will be getting to the point where I have too many lights in the base. But it is pretty spread out, which is nice. I'm getting some... Oh, it's because I have a wandering horde. I was like, man, I'm getting some weird frame loss issues. Huzzah! The first zombies of the day. Oh, that's a good sized horde, too. You all need to come back here. I'm gonna try to... There we go. Get you all gathered up on this nice new concrete I just put down. There we go. This dude is unconcerned. Just not worried. Get back here. Alright, I think we're good. Man, being able to put attachments on your guns, that is another really cool feature. Attachments, especially like a red dot sight on this MP5 would be fantastic. Yeah, it's cool finding people that are like really serious about the game, I guess. Because I mean, people should be able to play the game however they want, right? Like you can have fun, you can just kind of do whatever it is you like. But I tend to get a bit more into like the building aspect of it, making sure that I've got everything just so. Alright, this thing eats up a ton of bullets. Yeah, it is fun when playing with other people who are also really into the building. Okay, that was a good number of rounds. Probably give this a break for a second. Oh, I thought this one was dead. Woo! Man, the wandering hordes are pretty thick these days. I do believe it has been a very good amount of time since I've died. Yeah, and I do think that's fun. Like, I think it's cool that people have different ways of playing the game. Okay, I'm awful with the crossbow. Some decent, like, iron sights or something on here would be really nice. I was just about to say, is like, my aim with the club's not too bad, and then I whiffed. I just didn't say it. The Wandering Hordes, I think... Oh, jeez, I'm stunned. The Wandering Hordes, it seems like the longer you're alive, like, the longer it's been since you've died, I guess, the larger they will be. At least that's what it kind of feels like to me, anyway. It's like the Wandering Hordes are bigger than, like a Horde Knight. Yeah, you can get the compound bow as well, which is really nice. And I like how you can get your arrows back. Now, if your arrows are not destroyed when you fire, you can get them back, which is really, really cool. This dude is just all kinds of stuck. Let me help you that there. Man, he's still stuck. What do you mean you can't walk around that thing? Come on, zombie. You gotta do better. There it is. I gotta do better. Okay, there we go. That's a pretty good number for a Wandering Horde. Yeah, how long has it been? Longest life, 122 hours. So it has been a little while since we have died. Which is good, because I died a lot in the beginning of this playthrough. Just kind of getting wrecked, doing dumb things. A lot, yeah. But I wish we could get, like, this many zombies, you know, at a time on a Horde night. That would make things fun. Nothing really good. I mean, I guess that's kind of the way. Regular zombies don't bring a whole lot of good stuff. Every once in a while you get a One that has like a good pistol or something on it. Honestly, I could probably stop collecting the water now. Like an entire cabinet full of 15, stacks of water, I guess, in the base. Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea. Just leave some of the boxes out here. Or I could put one right upstairs. I bet my dude is hungry. Let's go ahead and eat. Let's eat this soup. There we go. That is one thing. Zombies will definitely keep you fed and hydrated. Yeah, like you can, I have it set to very high on the zombie spawn. I'll just read that. Oh, I just punched that body into oblivion. But I think that's as high as we can get it. Very high is the highest setting. So maybe I do need to put another way of getting into the base. So it'd be kind of nice to have, is this a center point? If this is a center point, I could put a ladder system right here. I mean, I've got my way in over here, which, when the door is shut, I can't actually get in there. So on like Horde Night, I'll just, like, I can jump out of here, and it's no big deal. And then when I'm done, you can just jump back in from right down here. If you do it correctly, you don't take trap damage like I just did. But I could put like some type of chest up here. I mean, I've definitely got a lot of space. Put something in here. Right now, this is really my only way back and forth between the two sections. I'm wondering, I might do that. Because if this is right over that center pillar, right there, then I could just extend this ladder system down through the bottom of the base. I think it would probably work. Like I said, I can just like hop up and then go through. I can still get over here, it's not a big deal. But at any rate, I need to get back to work. Took a nice little zombie break. Need to drop all this junk off that I just picked up. Might as well continue to add to the animal fat collection. It is extensive. I got 2 lead. Good deal. We still have 54 lights, so I'm gonna check. Well, I guess this is one place. Like right in here, I need lighting. I have no lights in here. actually spend a lot of time over here. So I always have the mining helmet on. This is what it looks like without the mining helmet. It's a little dark, especially without the furnaces running. If I did that. There's one gap there and a two gap there. Yeah, definitely gotta light the place up. If we do this, let's make a two gap in between them right there. Yeah, I might stub my toe on some of this equipment I got around here. So I would leave a two gap all the way around. There's a lot of lights. I'm doing the frames just to kind of like figure out placement. Try to decide how I want to set them up. That way I can just like pick them up and move them if I don't like it. Whereas if I were just to start putting lights up, I would have to wrench them down and destroy the lights in the process if I didn't like the spacing. Why is that one there? That's why. Ah, my gosh. See if we can kind of set it up the same way. Now these rooms I messed up on. I believe I made them an even number, and that kind of messes everything up. I just don't know if I want them that close to each other. Yeah, it is super handy setting things up with frames first. This is basically the two different ways I could set this up. I could either have the lights spread out like that, or close like this. kind of like this because it all lines up. That's right in line with these here. I guess the only way to really test it out, though, is just put it down and see what we're looking at. Oh, man. I wish they'd do something about the fact that it just feels like you're sliding in the game. It's like you move. Even after I let go of the analog stick, I slide for another, like, half a second. Yeah, I definitely do not like to waste materials. Okay. I almost wish it was nighttime, so I could kind of see what this looks like. That's not too bad. I guess this is the difference in lighting. No lights. These lights. I kind of like that. I think I'm going to set them up this way. They're a little bit close, I think, but I think it's fine. And I think as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to run over to the trader, because I need to see what day they respawn. That's something I need to keep on top of. I need gas pumps still. I need, like, I think one more and I'll be done. I just wish you could make them. I mean, I understand, like, as far as I can tell, they just wanted to get you out of your base. Make sure you have to go see the traders for some stuff, but it's like, man, I can make all kinds of stuff in this game. You're telling me I can't make a metal storage container for gas? Something that'll pump it out? I mean, that seems pretty simple. Oh no! The game crashed. I think the stream's gonna crash.